Hong Kong, November 1974. The sound of impact echoes through Bruce Lee's private training hall. Wood splintering, metal clanging, the rhythmic thud of bodies hitting mats. Jackie Chan, 20 years old, stands in the corner watching, sweating despite doing nothing, heart racing despite standing still, because Bruce Lee just said the words that would haunt Jackie for the next 6 months. You're not ready. But what happened next changed martial arts cinema forever. 2 hours earlier, Jackie had received the call every stuntman in Hong Kong dreamed of. Bruce Lee's assistant. Mr. Lee wants to see you. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Don't be late. Jackie had been working as a stuntman for 3 years. Small roles, dangerous falls, barely enough money for food. But this was different. This was Bruce Lee, the man who'd conquered Hollywood, the legend who'd made Chinese martial arts feared worldwide. Jackie arrives at the training hall early, 1:30 p.m. He's wearing his best clothes, which still look cheap. His hands are calloused from years of training. His face carries scars from failed stunts that went wrong. The training hall smells like liniment oil and determination. Heavy bags hang like sleeping giants. Wooden dummies stand in formation, their surfaces polished smooth by thousands of strikes. Then Bruce Lee enters. The legend arrives. Bruce moves differently than anyone Jackie's ever seen. Not showy, not theatrical. Every step has purpose. Every glance calculates distances. Even standing still, he radiates controlled violence. Jackie Chan. Bruce's voice is calm, measured. I've been watching your work. Jackie's throat goes dry. Thank you, Mr. Lee. You do your own stunts. No doubles, no safety nets. Bruce circles him slowly. Why? Because. Jackie searches for words. Because that's the only way it's real. Bruce stops circling. For a moment, something like approval flickers in his eyes. Then it's gone. Show me what you've learned. What happened next lasted exactly 4 minutes and exposed everything Jackie thought he knew as completely wrong. The test. Bruce points to a wooden dummy. Attack it. Full power. Show me your kung fu. Jackie approaches the dummy. His heart hammers against his ribs. This is his moment. His chance to impress the legend. He launches into a flurry of strikes. Punches snap out with precision. Kicks crack against the wood. His body flows between techniques, each movement connecting to the next. It's everything his teachers taught him, everything he's practiced for years. When he finishes, he's breathing hard but proud. It was good, maybe even great. Bruce hasn't moved. His expression gives away nothing. Again. This time, imagine the dummy is fighting back. Jackie attacks again. This time he adds evasion, ducking imaginary counters, weaving around phantom strikes. He's performing now, showcasing his speed and agility. When he stops, sweat drips from his forehead. Bruce walks to the dummy, places one hand against it. You hit this wooden dummy 47 times. Perfect technique, beautiful form, textbook execution. He turns to Jackie. But you missed something crucial. What? The dummy never hit you back. The revelation. Bruce's words hit harder than any punch. Kung Fu isn't a dance, Jackie. It's not about looking good. It's about staying alive when someone wants to kill you. He moves to the center of the training hall. Attack me. Jackie's stomach drops. Attack Bruce Lee. The Bruce Lee. Mr. Lee, I don't think. Are you afraid? Bruce's voice carries no judgment, just curiosity. Jackie is afraid, terrified, but he can't admit it. Not to Bruce Lee. He nods and approaches. What happens next takes 30 seconds, but Jackie remembers every detail for the rest of his life. Jackie throws a punch. Fast, powerful. The same technique that shattered the wooden dummy. Bruce isn't there. Jackie spins, searching. Bruce stands exactly where he was, as if he never moved. Try again. Jackie attacks with a combination. Punch, kick, grab, a sequence that's never failed him. Again, Bruce simply isn't there when the attacks arrive. Then he's back in position, unchanged, unruffled. One more time, full commitment. Jackie takes a deep breath. This time he holds nothing back. Speed, power, technique, everything he has. A whirlwind of martial arts perfection. Bruce catches Jackie's wrist mid-punch, gently, like catching a falling leaf. Then Bruce moves. 30 seconds. What Bruce does next doesn't look like martial arts. It looks like physics. Without throwing a single strike, Bruce positions Jackie exactly where he wants him. A touch to the shoulder rotates Jackie's body. A pressure against his hip shifts his balance. A gentle guide to his elbow controls his arm. In 30 seconds, Bruce demonstrates 17 different ways he could have ended the fight. Each position shows Jackie how vulnerable he was, how exposed, how completely outmatched. But Bruce doesn't hurt him, doesn't humiliate him, just teaches. When it's over, Jackie stands in the center of the hall, breathing hard. His techniques are useless. His power is irrelevant. His speed means nothing. Bruce hasn't broken a sweat. That's the difference between practicing martial arts and understanding combat, Bruce says quietly. You know techniques, but you don't know fighting. He walks to the window overlooking Hong Kong's bustling streets. I'm making a new film, Game of Death. I need someone who understands that difference. Jackie's heart races. This is it, his chance, but you're not ready. The words hit like a physical blow. The dismissal. You have raw talent, natural ability, but talent without wisdom is dangerous. In my films, one mistake means someone dies. Are you ready for that responsibility? Jackie wants to argue, wants to prove Bruce wrong, but the demonstration was clear. He's a child playing with adult weapons. What would make me ready? Bruce turns from the window. For the first time, he almost smiles. The right question. Most people would argue, make excuses. You ask how to improve. He walks to a cabinet, retrieves a small notebook, handwritten pages filled with diagrams, techniques, philosophy. This contains everything I learned from my teacher, Ip Man, and everything I discovered beyond his teachings. Bruce hands him the notebook. Study this. Not the techniques, the principles behind them. Understand why each movement works, not just how to perform it. Jackie takes the notebook like it's made of gold, because to him it is. 6 months, Bruce says. Return in 6 months. Show me you understand the difference between knowledge and wisdom, between technique and truth. And if I do, then maybe you'll be ready to work with legends. Jackie leaves the training hall with Bruce Lee's notebook clutched against his chest, and a burning determination that will consume the next 6 months of his life. 6 months of hell. What Jackie did next was insane. Even by his own standards, he disappeared. Literally, his friends couldn't find him. Stunt coordinators stopped calling. He became a ghost in Hong Kong's martial arts community because Jackie had found an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city and turned it into his laboratory. Every morning at 5 a.m. he opened Bruce's notebook, not to copy techniques but to understand principles. Bruce wrote about timing, distance, psychology, the mental game that happens before the physical one. The fight is won in the mind first, one passage read. Your opponent's greatest weapon isn't his fist, it's his assumptions about your intentions. Jackie practiced these concepts obsessively. He sparred with imaginary opponents who fought back. He studied videos of real fights, not choreographed ones. He learned the difference between performance and survival. But the real breakthrough came in month 4. Jackie was practicing in his warehouse when 3 actual thieves broke in. The real test. They thought the warehouse was empty, thought Jackie was just some punk they could scare off. 3 men, armed with knives, looking for copper wire to steal. They found Jackie instead. For a moment, everyone froze. Then one thief stepped forward. Get out, kid. This isn't your business. 6 months ago, Jackie would have run, or tried to look tough and gotten himself killed. But 6 months of Bruce Lee's teachings had changed him. He didn't attack, didn't threaten, didn't even raise his hands. Instead, he watched, calculated, understood. The first thief approached confidently. He expected fear, expected Jackie to back down. What he got was something else entirely. Jackie moved exactly like Bruce had taught him. Not to win quickly, but to win certainly. He controlled distance, managed timing, used the thief's own momentum against him. In 15 seconds, the first thief was on the ground, knife kicked away. Not hurt, just neutralized. The second thief hesitated. That hesitation was everything. Jackie stepped into the gap, used pressure points Bruce had shown him, and suddenly the second man was sitting on the floor, wondering what happened. The third thief ran. Jackie stood in his warehouse, surrounded by 2 confused men who'd just learned they'd picked the wrong target. And for the first time in his life, he understood what Bruce Lee had been trying to teach him. The Return, Hong Kong, May 1975. 6 months to the day. Jackie walks into Bruce Lee's training hall at exactly 2 p.m. Bruce is waiting, as if he knew Jackie would return at this exact moment. Well, Bruce's voice carries the same calm authority. Jackie doesn't speak. Instead, he sets a newspaper on Bruce's desk. The headline reads, "Thieves subdued by unknown martial artist." The article describes how 3 armed men were found tied up outside a warehouse, apparently defeated by someone who vanished before police arrived. Bruce reads silently. When he finishes, he looks at Jackie with new interest. "Tell me what you learned." "I learned that Kung Fu isn't about being stronger than your opponent. It's about being smarter. I learned that the best fights are the ones you win without throwing a punch. I learned that real martial arts isn't about looking impressive. It's about going home safe." Bruce nods slowly. "And I learned that everything I thought I knew about fighting was performance. Pretty movements designed to impress judges or audiences. Real combat is messy, ugly, fast, and it's decided by who understands the principles, not who has the flashiest techniques." For the first time since Jackie's met him, Bruce Lee smiles, really smiles. "Now you're ready." He hands Jackie a script. The title reads, Game of Death. Jackie's name is written on the cover, the 30-second proof. But Bruce isn't finished teaching. Before you get too confident, show me what you've learned. This time, Bruce doesn't ask Jackie to attack the wooden dummy. He asks something much harder. Defend yourself. Bruce attacks. Not the gentle demonstration from 6 months ago. Real speed, real technique, the level of skill that made him a legend. But this time, Jackie doesn't try to match Bruce's power, doesn't attempt to be faster, doesn't compete at all. Instead, he does exactly what Bruce taught him. He thinks. He reads Bruce's intentions. He controls distance and timing. He turns Bruce's own momentum into weakness. For 30 seconds, they move together in a dance of martial arts mastery. Bruce attacking with legendary skill, Jackie defending with hard-earned wisdom. When it ends, both men are breathing hard, but Jackie is still standing, still balanced, still ready. Most importantly, he's proven he can learn, can grow, can transform from a talented amateur into something approaching a master. Bruce steps back. The test is over. 6 months ago, you were a stuntman who knew techniques. Today, you're a martial artist who understands combat. He pauses. Tomorrow, you'll be in my movie. Jackie Chan had just earned his place among legends. In exactly 30 seconds, the legacy. What happened next is history. Jackie worked with Bruce Lee on Game of Death. He learned not just martial arts, but filmmaking. Not just fighting, but storytelling. Not just techniques, but the art of making impossible things look real. When Bruce Lee died tragically in 1973, Jackie carried those lessons forward. He became the bridge between Bruce's hardcore martial arts films and a new kind of action cinema, one that combined fighting with comedy, danger with joy, Eastern philosophy with Western entertainment. Every time Jackie performs a stunt, Bruce's notebook sits nearby. Every time he choreographs a fight scene, he remembers the lesson. Technique without wisdom is just dancing. Every time someone asks him about being fearless, he tells them the truth. I'm not fearless. I'm prepared. There's a difference. The warehouse where Jackie trained is gone now, torn down for a shopping center. But the lessons remain. In every Jackie Chan film, in every impossible stunt he survives, in every moment, he chooses wisdom over ego. Because 30 seconds changed everything. Not the 30 seconds when Jackie proved himself to Bruce Lee. The 30 seconds when Bruce Lee proved to Jackie that there was always more to learn. The real secret. So here's the question that matters. When someone tells you you're not ready, do you argue? Do you give up? Or do you ask the only question that matters? What would make me ready? The difference between those responses is the difference between staying where you are and becoming who you're meant to be. Jackie Chan spent 6 months learning that lesson. But the truth is, he's still learning it today. Every stunt, every film, every moment when he could choose the easy path but picks the one that makes him better. Because readiness isn't a destination, it's a decision. A commitment to keep growing long after everyone else has stopped trying. The notebook Bruce gave Jackie contains 247 pages of martial arts wisdom. But the most important lesson fits in one sentence. The only way to become ready is to admit you're not. And that's a lesson worth 30 seconds of anyone's time.